What up? What up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lee and we are locked in. I got a question for you. What's on your TV? This is the final episode to Squid Game. It's down to 2 people. 456, 218. Who do you got? But first, shout out to the notification gang. If you're new to the channel, you're going to be a part of it. Hit your subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Hit that like button. It's the easiest thing you can do. Now, we had the last game. And if you're wondering what the last game is, it shouldn't be that hard to figure it out. It's the name of the show. It's the first thing we heard about when the show came on. And that is the Squid Game. Let me know who you got your money on. And this is the finale of Squid Game, episode 9. Y'all know exactly where we left off at. 218 versus 456. They've been through all of the games. They've been through red light, green light. They did the cookie game. They did tug of war. They did the marbles. They did the bridge. Now it's time for the final game, the Squid Game, the childhood game that's brought into the adult world. And you know the rules of Squid Game. You win, you win. You lose, you die. Now you remember the Squid Game. Defense is inside of the box. Offense is on the outside. They got to start on the outside. Now they're going to flip a coin to see who goes first. This is what's going to choose who's going to play offense, who's going to play defense. Now they got to call it. They're going to flip a coin, triangle or square. 456 calls triangle. 456 is taking offense, people. 456 is taking offense. That means 218 will be playing defense. Let's get it on. Front man that killed his brother, took a bullet out of his arm, came back to host the games, and he's like, yeah, it's on, people. And if you don't remember, one of the VIPs, he passed out because front man's brother, the undercover agent, whooped on him, got all the information he needed. He never got sent back to the police, but the Squid Game is on. The rules of Squid Game. Offense starts in the circle on the left. Defense starts here. Now you start off with one leg and you have to hop to either one of these circles in the middle of the screen. Now when you get there, you're hopping on one leg. You have to cross across the squid's neck. Once you do that, this big square here, that's where the defense can start attacking you. Now you get in there, whoever gets pushed outside the white lines lose. And what is the objective? To make it to the circle on the very right. And you know the consequences. If you lose, you die. If you win, you win. They in here getting ready. Now remember, they have on formal wear. They have on suits. They got on dress shoes. They out in this dirt. They bloody. They tired. Man, it's about to be a good one. Let's just put it like that. 456 is on offense. You see him start off. He starts hopping on one leg. Hippity, hoppity, hippity, hoppity. He gets over to the squid's neck. Now it's on. Now he must cross the squid's neck. Once he gets across that, that's when it's on. And one thing about this, when he gets inside that box, there's no rules. Any kind of violence, it goes. You want to stab somebody? You want to punch somebody? You want to kick somebody? It's all fair game. You better get in there and you better fight for your life and get to that end circle or die. Now we got the VIPs up here. They sipping that wine, that champagne. They're looking out there. It's raining now because they done opened up the roof. They letting the sun shine in, but it ain't no sun today. It's rain, and you know what rain means. It means it's a battle. Now these two, they having a little friendly debate in there. They talking about you killed somebody because this might end. Because you remember 218, he actually finished off 067. He slit her throat and go ahead and put her out of misery. Now 456, he's not liking that at all. So he's in there saying, this is what you did? And 218 is like, yeah, man, I'm trying to win this. Now, I wouldn't be standing out here with this suit jacket on because with that suit jacket, it's already, you know what I'm saying? You're already going to be in that thing sweating, especially moving around, running and fighting. But then you about to add in all this rain. It's about to be heavy. You ain't going to be able to move at all. You got to take that thing off. I told you, what did he do? He came out that jacket because you can't move with that jacket on. Now, it'd have been nice because he got a knife. So if someone stabs you, that jacket might help you a little bit, but you ain't going to be able to move. So they're going to be able to get you in moves that you can't get out of because you got that jacket on. But the reason 218 killed 067 is because it would have been an unfair advantage. Those two could have partnered up together and made it to the end of the Squid Game and just whooped on 218 by himself. So that's why I was saying there's a potential chance to partner up when he went over and talked to 067. You got to think ahead because you never know what game you're about to play. They going at it. It's muddy as hell out here. They bleeding. They choking each other out. They got knives. And the security just sitting out there getting rained on. I'd make sure that day, like when game 6 came, Squid Game, I'm one of security on the inside or up in the in the little tower that can shoot. Because I'm not standing in this rain to watch these two fight to the death. And at this point, it's looking like 218 is doing his thing. He done stabbed 456 in the leg. He kicked him in the face. He down and out. 218 is trying to win this. But the only way to win, there's 2 ways you can win in this game. Now, when you're a kid, you just got to push them outside of the lines. But as adults, and in this, you can push them outside the lines, or you can go ahead and finish them. I'm talking about 218 is getting on 456 butt. I'm talking about whooping on him. 456 had his moment a little bit, but it's looking like 218 is about to go ahead and finish this. It's 45 billion won on the line, people. Hey, and it's either you or me. And I'm going to tell you one thing. It ain't going to be me. That's what 218 is thinking. He tries to finish 456, but 456 puts his hand in the way and the knife goes through his hand. Oh, shit! Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, I would have been yelling like hell out there if a knife went through my hand, man. I got cut with a knife on my arm and I wasn't yelling like that. But if a knife goes through my hand, yeah, y'all can go ahead and count me out on this one. 456 gains his strength, he tosses him over, and now the battle is in his hand. Should he just go win or should he finish 218 off? Come on, people. 456 takes that knife out of his hand and he stabs, and we're thinking, yeah, he got rid of 218. Oh, nope. He just stabbed the dirt next to him because he grew up with 218. He knows 218's people. That's not who 456 is. He has integrity. He's not going to just kill somebody just to kill somebody. The VIPs are looking down there and they're like, oh man, this game is over because 218 is just laying there. They're like, dang, this ain't what we came here to pay for. We wanted to see a battle. 456 is limping over to the circle. You got the security back there with the gun on 218, waiting for him. Once he crosses in there, you know that security guard. Ooh, come on, cross that line so I can let this shot off. Come on, finish the game. 456 is like, I can't cross the line. I want to quit the game here. Security's looking over like, hey, bro, I got this gun cocked already, man. I'm ready to let this shot off, man. You need to finish this game, bro. Finish the game, man. I've been working all my life to get this game winning shot off. You need to finish this game, 456. 218 talking that nonsense, talking about, hey, I remember when they used to call our names when we were younger. It'll never happen again. 456 is talking about, man, come on, let's go, man. Let's just end this right here. I would have been done crossed that line. I'm sorry. This dude done killed like several people. He tried to kill me. Oh no, it ain't no saving him. It ain't no coming back from this. 218, he wasn't going out like that. He was going out like a G. So he took the knife and ended it himself. He said, forget it. It's over with. I'm gonna die either way it goes. I'm gonna do it myself. Because he's still in debt. So even if he did leave this place, he still owes a lot of money. Or he going to jail. You know the feds is at his mama house looking for him. It's over with him. No matter which way he looks, it's over with. Now the front man, he's pouring up. He got some nice little wine. He's sitting there leg crossed, talking to 456. Just, yeah, you know, it's the same thing. Different year. Y'all the horses, we bet on y'all. Yeah, we kill a lot of people, but y'all win dead anyway. Y'all signed over all y'all rights, so it's really nothing wrong on our behalf. Y'all signed up for this. Y'all know what y'all getting into. Y'all had a chance to quit. But hey, it doesn't matter. You won. You got 45 billion won. You should be happy. 456 trying to ask front man, who are you? One thing we know is front man ain't gonna tell you who he is. He told his brother who he was, and then he killed his brother. So I wouldn't have been asking no questions. I would have just said, where's the money? How do I get the money? And when are we leaving? And are y'all gonna use that gas to put me to sleep? Because I'm not gonna say nothing. Trust me, I'm gonna get that money and I'm gonna go on about my life. Just like the first time, they take 456 blindfolded, throw his ass out the van. Well, he was actually in the limo this time. They throw him out the limo. There's a guy on the corner with some crosses talking about, you need to thank Jesus. Jesus is coming to save us all. And he sees him. He goes over there and he unties him. He's like, man, what the heck is this? You know, he was just praising the Lord. Now he's like, man, what the? Man, it's just a random body out here tied up too. Ain't nobody get that license plate of that limo. Now, when 456 gets up, he has an ATM card next to him. I know he's thinking, man, I hope this money is really on here and I ain't do all this and kill somebody and there ain't no money on it. But he goes to an ATM because we about to see if there's any money on this card. Turns out there's a little bit of money in here. His passcode is 0456 in case anybody gets that card. But he sees 10,000 won. So, wait, they put 10,000 in here? Y'all think they put the whole 45 billion on one debit card? Let me just see if this works again. 456, he's walking down his old hood, hand stabbed up, hoodie, wet, got a little bit of bread in his pocket though. That's a good thing. He runs into 218's mom. Now, you know the feds were asking her where's her son at. And he's just sitting there. He's not really saying too much because he doesn't want to tell her, hey, I was playing this game. I won some, I won some money and I killed your son and everything is all good, So he's just not going to say anything to her. But she's looking out for him because she helped raise him. He was best friends with 218. He goes home to see his mom. Things aren't so good for her. She laying in here. It's dark. He trying to wake her up. She's non-responsive. It's just like, dang, I've been gone this long. Made all this money. I was going to help my mom out a little bit. His mom passed and he's laying there with her. And he's just thinking, man, I did all this. The plan was to help my mom out. The plan was to get some money so I could see my daughter, get things in order and try to get my life back in order. But the lady he loved, the lady he was living with, she passed. 456 gets a call from the bank. Mind you, he has 45 billion won. So they're like, hey, yeah, you set your account up a couple of years ago, but you ain't never do nothing. You got all this money just sitting in the regular savings. We got stuff for VIPs, to get you some interest on that money. Now he's thinking, I got 45 billion won. Some interest would be nice, but if I spend it right, I won't go broke. But he's here and he's like, he doesn't even want to be here. 456 is thinking, you know what I went through? I'm not trying to be here talking to no bank about nothing. They talking about they here to help. 456 ain't trying to hear that. He's getting up like, hey man, I'm done. I don't want to talk to y'all about nothing. I got money on this card. I'm about to go live. I got other things to do right now. My mama just passed and you ain't here talking about interest rates. Get out my face. Now our boy is out sitting on the beach, drinking a beer, minding his own business. Just chilling, just reflecting on life like, damn, I really made it. Whew. And an old lady comes over with some roses. And he just gives her some money. She gives him a rose. And this rose has a little envelope on it. And inside that envelope is the circle, triangle, square. I know he's like, how the hell did they find me? I'm not participating. I'm not doing anything else, man. I'm done. I'm rich. But on the back, it's an address and a time. And he's like, damn, whatever this is, I need to go figure it out because they put me through a lot of nonsense. When he shows up to this building, in the far, far corner, very dark, you got two lamps on and you see it looks like a bed and a man laying in it. So I know he's thinking, what the heck is this? Like, they gave me a card to come here into this building, this random building. When he gets over there, it's 001. So he didn't die. You remember they showed him getting shot, but they didn't show him dying. They didn't show him getting carried out. They didn't show any blood. They just showed a gun. You heard a sound and he dropped, but they didn't kill him. 456 is upset. He's like, hey, whoa, are you the one that set all this up? And the old man's not paying no attention to him. But 456 is like, hey, man, you put all us through all this. You were even there. Come on, man. This isn't cool. Why would you do this? And 001 is looking out the window. There's a homeless man down there. Now, 001, the reason he put all this together is because he has money, but he also likes to look out for people. You remember when they were in there, these two were partners. 456 was cheating them. Even though he was getting cheated, 001 went along with it because he said that you were my friend. He was just seeing if people will help others when they're down on their lowest moment. Now there's a homeless man and 001 is saying, hey, let's make a little bet. Let's see if anybody helps this homeless guy down there. If they do, you win. If they don't, I win. He just showing them how people that are down on their lowest, down and out, people just walk right past them. But they are humans. And even when they were playing the game, everybody in there was saying, we are humans. You need to treat us like that. This is all the old man was trying to get across. 456 getting angry. He's trying to kill the old man, and the old man is saying, look, if you kill me, you won't hear my explanation of why I did all this. Now they're looking at this homeless man sitting down here. It's snowing. Everyone's walking past him. No one's giving him a cover. No one's calling a cab for him to get him up, get him in a hotel. They're just going to let this guy suffer out here. 456 is trying to say, so everything we were doing is a lie. If you helping people out, then why are you allowing them to kill each other? And did you even have a tumor? He's like, nah, I really had a tumor. It's getting bigger. And that's why I sent for you, to let you understand the reason for me having this game to help out others. The reason he sent for 456 is because he hears that all that money that he won, it's just sitting in his bank account. He's not living outside his means. He's living the same normal life. Now 456 is saying, I don't feel guilty for anything I did. I would survive it. But the old man is saying, that's all your guilt. That money that you got, that's your reward for doing everything that you did. And you need to do something with that money. Because 001, he's about giving people money. And in this case, 456 earned all that money. The old man is explaining to him how all of the game started. Because him and some of his clients, only the richest of people, they getting bored with just being rich. They want something new. So they all put their minds together, put their money together. And that's how they came up with the area that they had on that island to watch people play games, and if they die, they die. The reason 001 played the game is because, hey, he said when he was a kid, he always had fun playing with all of his friends. So he would just go play the games, and hey, he may have knew what the games were, and it was an unfair advantage, but he still had fun playing it because he wasn't gonna die. If I lose, I just lose, but I'm not gonna die. Now the bet is almost up because midnight is almost here. The homeless man is still outside. 001 is saying it was fun playing with you because it brought back all my childhood memories. And 456 is just sitting there. He rich. He don't really know what's going on, but he's just like, okay, the dude ain't getting help. The old man's dying on me. I'm back here. Why did I even come back here? Because I would have looked at that card, tore it up, and left. I wouldn't have came back. Right at midnight, a lady comes back with police officers to help the homeless man, and 456 actually wins the game. Now 001, he's laying over there, and his last thoughts are, man, my childhood was lit. But 456 wins the game. There are actually good people out here, people. There are good people out here. Are you one of them is the question. R.I.P. 001. He was a real one. He went out, throw a G. He played the games. Dang. R.I.P. 001. Now they give us a flashback of when 001 was telling Frontman to greet all the VIPs. And you remember Frontman was saying, why don't you do it yourself? Because he wouldn't have any fun. He wanted to actually play the game. I'm talking about 456. He done been all around the city. He done been in these games. He done killed a few people. He done won some money. He done got rich. He done seen the old man die. He seen the homeless man get saved. You know what? It's time for a new hairdo. Forget it. I'm just going to change up the hairstyle. And this is what he decides to get. This red hair with the bangs coming across. I'm like, oh, Lord. This is what rich people do. 456 keeps his promise to 067. He goes to the orphanage and he finds her little brother. And he's like, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? I knew your sister. I want to make things right for you. Don't even worry about it. I got it covered. 456 takes 067's brother to 218's mom. Now, we know her son 218 is dead. We know that he's in debt. So what he's doing is he's leaving her a new son, quote unquote, and he's paying off all the debt that 218 owed. So the police won't bother her anymore. They won't be looking for her son. And she has a new son that she can raise because he doesn't have a family and she doesn't have a family. So they'll be well off with money and they'll have each other to grow up. She don't have to work at the stand in the middle of the nights anymore. So 456, he's looking out for everybody. I'm talking about big bank in that bag. Here you go, ma. Pay off that debt. Keep you a little bit for yourself. But you are in good hands. And this is what 001 wanted. He wanted him to use that money and help others out. And that's what he just did. He helped out 2 people. Now, you remember that train station at the beginning where he was down on his luck and a guy asked him did he want to play a game? Well, this is the same train. And he looks across and he sees that happening to somebody else. He on the phone with his daughter, but he looks over and he's like, damn, he getting the hell slapped out of him. So he tells his daughter, I'm gonna call you back. You remember the last time he called his daughter and was like, hey, get whatever you want. We balling. He lost all that money, but this time it's a little bit different. We got a lot of money, but he sees somebody going through the same torture he went through, and he ain't having that. By the time he gets over there, the dude that was slapping him, that was slapping the new guy, then hopped on the train, and he's waving at him like, deuces, you ain't doing nothing with me. He goes over to the other guy that was getting slapped, because this guy has to be in debt if they're trying to recruit him to come play this game. Because you remember the little betting game they had. You throw your card down and you try to flip mine over. If not, it's 100,000. If you ain't got the money, they slap you up. And we just seen this dude getting slapped, so we know he ain't got no money on him. But 456 is threatening him like, hey, you are not going. If that person ever contacts you, do not go. Because hell, you ain't gonna make it. Let's just be real. Our boy, he got his bags packed. He got money in the bank. He about to take off and go to a whole new country. We about to get out of here. I tell you that, because I don't want no parts of this. But before he leaves, he makes a phone call and he does a check-in. You get your name and your birthday. The person on the phone tells him, 456, do not turn around. Get on that plane and get out of here. Don't come looking for us. Don't tell the police. None of that. And it sounds like it's the front man. But 456, he ain't trying to hear that. He turns back around. And that's the end of Squid Game. There you go, the finale of Squid Game, episode 9. Let me know what you think about that. Did you think 456 was going to be able to beat 218 like that? And what would you have done with that money? Would you have got the kid out the orphanage and gave 218's mom the debt money after he tried to kill you? Let me know what y'all think below. I'm Mo.J. If you like the content on the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I got a question for you. What's on your TV? I'm out.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.